So here it is. We are in the middle of November, a couple more months left of the year, and I have made $3,775 this year. But my total earnings, the lifetime earnings, is $6,366. So I made almost half of my lifetime earnings this year, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So that may not seem like a lot of money, but when you think of it, if we look at my earnings here, 90% of these gigs only pay $3. So I made that money $3 at a time. So I learned a lot, I wasted a lot of time, and I have some lessons for you. Number one is this is not going to be a full-time income. It's not even going to be a side hustle. This app alone will make you some extra money, but if you want to make $100 a day, $200 a day, you are going to have to multi-app. So if you're getting good at Field Agent and you want to figure out how to make more money, the biggest secret is to multi-app. There are other apps that are very similar that if you know how to do Field Agent, you could jump right in and start making money with these other side hustle apps. And I made a lot of video about all the side hustle apps, but just quickly, the ones that I currently use that I actually make money monthly with are going to be Mobi and Observa. Observa is pretty much exactly the same like Field Agent. It'll pay you in cash through PayPal. Mobi's a little bit different in the way you get paid because it pays in gift cards, but you could cash out Amazon gift cards, you could cash out Visa gift cards, so it could help your family pay bills, order food. I usually cash out the Uber Eats gift cards, and then when we're having trouble or the baby is giving us some stress and we don't have time to cook, we order food through Uber with these gift cards, and I have cashed out a lot. Right now I could cash out $10. I've done 354 missions, so this is a serious side hustle app. There are going to be a lot of gigs in your areas, especially around holiday time. And Observa, there's going to be a lot less gigs, but all of them pay basically over $10, and some of them go all the way up to $20 and more. Right now in my area, there's some of these $18 alcohol category gigs. These ones start at $10, but if no one does them in your area, and they probably won't because not a lot of people know about Observa, then they will increase all the way up to $18. I think the highest I saw at that one gig was $24. But let's get back to Field Agent. So how are you going to make more money with Field Agent? Number one is going to be to focus on stores where there's multiple gigs. A lot of times, Sam's Club, Walmart, BJ's, Costco, there will be multiple gigs. So instead of just driving and wasting gas to make $3, you can make $15, $20 at one store. Let's see if I can find a Costco that has a lot. So right here, this is Costco. So we have 4 gigs. So right there, you would make $12 in probably about 15, 20 minutes. So it's definitely worth it. You're not going to get rich doing this app, obviously, but you could make a good $25 to $35 an hour if you do it right and you manage your time well. Another tip is when you first start the app, this app has a lot of bad reviews because people just want to make money for free, and then when they realize they have to work, they'll leave a bad review, which is apparent here because there's a referral program. I have 118 people that signed up with my referral link, and I get 10% of however much they make up to $10. So if everybody actually worked, I would make $1,180. But out of all those people, I only made $25. So that means that people watch these type of videos, they download the app, and then they never take action to actually do a gig, or they'll do one and then get frustrated and never do another one. If you go out to do a gig and it doesn't go your way, try it again. It used to take me an hour to do these $3 gigs, and now it takes me about like 5 or 10 minutes to do these, and it is a legit side hustle. Next is make it worth it for you. To leave your house right now, like if I was to leave my house to go do 2 $3 gigs, that's $6. It's not going to be worth it for gas. But today it was Saturday, so my wife wanted to go. She had returns at Walmart, returns at Target, so I was already going those places. So I passed this Publix, did this $3 gig. Right next to Target was Total Wine, so I did that one. So if you're already going to the stores anyway, it's worth it to do it. Another trick is how I made most of the money that I made was before I started doing side hustles and YouTube full time. I always had a job that required driving. When I lived in New York, I drove a Red Bull route. So my route was 2 hours east, was driving 2.5 hours east and then driving all the way back. So there was so many stores, and yes, my truck had a tracker on it, but I was allowed to stop and use the restroom at Walmart if I had to, and leave there making $3 to $6. Or sometimes even the stores, the supermarkets and stuff where I was already going with the Red Bull, they had gigs there. Another job that I was doing HVAC. I had a route. It took me all the way from all the way 2-3 hours south down Florida, down 95, all the way back up to Treasure Coast. And if I was passing a gig or if a customer wasn't going to be home for an hour, I would do gigs there. So I was getting paid hourly while I was doing these gigs. So that was worth it. You have to decide if that's something that you want to do, like ethically wise. But for me, I had to do what I had to do to pay my bills, and it ended up working out really well. So yes, you can make a lot of money with field agent. You're not going to get rich. It may be frustrating at first, but stick with it, and it is a great way to make some extra money here and there. And click the link down below to sign up for field agent today.